From Nashville, Tennessee, it's Country Music Time, brought to you by your local Air Force recruiter and this radio station. Now here's the star of this week's show, Jim Glaser.
I rise in the morning, but I don't shine. Something's heavy on this heart of mine. Another empty day, so hard to begin. Look in the mirror and I see a stranger. I feel it coming and I know the danger. It's plain to see you're getting to me again. Now I spend every waking hour thinking about you. I just can't learn to live my life without you. You're getting to me again. I dream of nights with you, but I'm just pretending. Write you letters, but I never send them. You're getting to me again. I tell my friends I'm getting over you. It's easy to say, but it's so untrue. 'Cause now I know our love will never end. 'Cause I can't take the way your memory haunts me. I'm gonna find a way to make you want me. Can't you see you're getting to me again? I spend every waking hour thinking about you. I just can't learn to live my life without you. You're getting to me again. I dream of nights with you, but I'm just pretending. Write you letters, but I never send them. You're getting to me again. I spend every waking hour thinking about you. I just can't learn to live my life without you. You're getting to me again. Yes, I dream of nights with you, but I'm just pretending. Write you letters, but I never send them. You're getting to me again.
You're Getting to Me Again by Jim Glaser here on Country Music Time. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate you stopping by. This is from your current album.
My producer, Don Toll, and I started this album project in 1979, and we didn't have it finished until 1982, and we released a couple singles out of it and then brought the album out in the fall of 83.
I was asking you earlier about your writing input into this album and was surprised to find it was kind of small this time.
Very small. Matter of fact, we just included one song that I had written. Jimmy Payne and I wrote the song Woman, Woman, the old Gary Puckett and Union Gap hit, and we included that in this album. Yeah, I've been going through a real slow time writing up until about 6 months ago, and I'm back at it now. I'll have some things in my new album.
You said that you thought writing seemed to get a little bit harder as you got a little bit older.
It has for me. When I was younger, I guess it was easier to get that excited feeling about life that I personally need if I'm going to try to be creative. And the older I get, the less excited I can get about life. It's more of a discipline now. When I was younger, writing was a compulsion. I had to write, and now it's a discipline. I have to make myself do it.
We talked about how much of that commercial aspect you have to keep in the back of your mind when you're writing a song.
Yeah, you really do. I used to work with young writers, and I used to tell them that the way to try to assure that the music that you write would be commercial was to make sure you listen to a lot of commercial music, listen to a lot of radio, let yourself like what songs you like naturally. And if you are turned on by music that's commercial, when you sit down to create, you will automatically create something along the same lines.
All right, the music that we're hearing today is, as we mentioned earlier from your current album, Man in the Mirror.
That's right.
And we're going to hear the title track from that song shortly, but it's not the only single you've had released, right?
No, there's actually, now there'll be 4 singles so far out of this album. And The Man in the Mirror was our first top 10, and it was written by a young writer, musician from Savannah, Georgia, whose name is Tony Arata. And I think he's a very talented writer. He has 2 or 3 songs in the album. He writes ideas that aren't totally brand new ideas, but he approaches them in such a fresh way, which is what you have to do when you write. The current single is If I Could Only Dance With You. That was the 4th single from the album. It started out, I guess, doing better than all the others, which is always nice, because you watch the charts so closely in this business, you know.
Yeah.
If you're not in the charts, you're not in the business right at this particular point.
The Man in the Mirror, the title cut from your current album.
Making up stories for me to say, tell everybody why you went away. You gave me no reason, you wished me well, and left me here with all these stories to tell. A best friend called me tonight on the phone. I said, you're away now, but you won't be long. Wish it were true. I told your brother you'll be home next week. Seems like I've got a story for everybody but me. So what do I tell the man in the mirror? He don't believe me at all. He knows I'm lying, it just ain't true. So what do I tell the man in the mirror about you? All of the stories I've told about you, I start to believe them, they almost seem true. Wish they were true. But every morning I realize that all of my stories are nothing but lies. So what do I tell the man in the mirror? He don't believe me at all. He knows I'm lying, it just ain't true. So what do I tell the man in the mirror about you? About you. What do I tell the man in the mirror about you?
And now here's Charlene Shearer with a few words about the United States Air Force.